I didn't want to go to university. I didn't really see the point. But I said to myself, you know, my mom, you know, she's worked so hard for me. What's a degree? What's a piece of paper? So I had a goal that when I started uni, I'd work as hard as I can, get nothing less than a 2-1 degree, and I'll be on my way chasing my dream. And by the time I got to my 3rd year, I'd built this habit, this very important habit of writing down goals, 10 to 15 things that I wanted to achieve in that year, and every 3 months I'd revise those goals. And I'd speak them out every time I wake up in the morning and at night when I sleep. And that habit that I picked up taught me one very important thing, that vision was more important than sight. And that would be literally, that phrase would literally be my guide throughout the rest of my life. Got to final year, finished uni, worked as hard as I can, got my 2-1 degree in computer science. Thank you. It was time for the real world. I had this plan after I graduated that I wouldn't work a 9 to 5. I wanted to chase my dreams, like I said before. Most of my peers had, you know, jobs in finance, jobs in law, and here was me, a computer science graduate, talking about he wants to be in the music industry, he wants to chase his dreams. So everybody looked at me like I was crazy at the very start. And maybe I was crazy, but I didn't really care. I didn't really see it as chasing a dream. I was in pursuit of purpose. I started my journey. I made a decision not to do a 9 to 5, and I started working in Gap. And every time I'd work in Gap and I'd work a couple of hours or whatever, I'd go back home and get back on my computer and just like produce beats till the next morning and go into work the next day. And I did that grind every single day for 18 months. And I'd be in the changing room speaking those same goals that I used to write in university. I would speak them out quietly to myself in the common room. And I was literally filling my subconscious mind with the idea of who I wanted to become. I was so scared of failure. The failure itself wouldn't actually make me a failure. It was the fear of failure that would make me a failure. So I said, nah, man, I ain't a wuss. I'm gonna do this. So I kept on going and things started to change. Those same goals that I started to write down when I was in university started to come to pass one step at a time.